Alright everybody, welcome back to EA Sports PGA Tour, and we'll be doing the US Open today. First thing I want to do is look at this, because remember we couldn't get the other one, and for this one, there's probably nothing good at the end. There's no time limit. And, oh, okay, so it just goes to 90. No matter what. What's this? Oh, a hybrid, a wood, and a driver. Okay. Driver one is actually really good. Signature spec. Oh, it's Scotty's driver spec. Okay. Right now, you'd want you'd want Bryson's. But yeah, U.S. Open. This one is in Brookline, Massachusetts at the Country Club. It's not the one that they are currently playing in real life. All 4 rounds. And we're going to be having 6 to 9 miles per hour winds. Everything tournament conditions, tournament long.
History. It's an essential part of the fabric of this great city, Boston. But it's not just late-night horse rides and tea parties. It extends to golf as well. A young lad named Francis Ouimet made history on these grounds more than a century ago, winning this championship as an amateur. We're left to ask, what sort of history might be made this week at Brookline in the United States Open?
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's opening round coverage of the third of golf's 4 majors, the United States Open. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round 1. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. Frank, usually we have plenty of storylines to choose from when we begin a major championship, but this year there is one that stands out above all the others. Our featured golfer looking to make it house this 3 in a row after victories at the Masters and the PGA Championship. So my question to you, how intense will the pressure be?
Oh, mega. On one hand, we can look at in a play. Nobody has played better this season, for a start, right? But then on the other hand, very, very few in the history of this game are ever in this unique situation. So it's a balancing act, right? I got my best golf, but this is the biggest occasion of my life.
Oh, what an opening approach.
Successful here, but what a shot to start the tournament.
A 4-footer here for birdie.
It's going slightly to the right, a little bit down the hill. See if we can't knock this thing in.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie.
Opening birdie at the US Open. We'll always take that.
To start a major championship as he'll quickly move to 1 under.
But yeah, US Open going on in real life.
Brookline. And as far as par 3s go, this is about as long as it gets. 275 yards. The members play this as a par 4. And with that green tilting at a 45-degree angle, this makes for a true test off the tee.
And they're playing at Pinehurst number 2 in North Carolina, which is actually, I think it's only like 3 hours away from me, where I live. Giving me a power drive on the, really? Come on now. It is uphill, but the wind's helping. So let's hit this one high. Oh, sit. Yeah, that was never gonna sit. The green is kind of small anyway, so.
That's gonna wind up too strong and over the green. Now a second to this part.
So gonna be hitting onto a downhill. It's not really going too far left. was a great chip.
Oh, how about the touch right
And man,
there? Very
Pinehurst
well
number
done.
2
Hard to do
playing
much better than that. It
more
was
difficult
nearly
than anything they've played
Finished off for par.
this
Second,
year,
and he'll remain
to say the
one under
least.
par.
And we'll first go to,
Well, hitting it straight is the name
I have the
of
leaderboard in
game
front of
here
me.
at the third.
We'll go to we'll go to the miscut
Just over 500
guys
yards
first,
par
and
four, but
like the
still,
notables,
you wanna
Phil
position
Mickelson misses a
yourself
cut
keeping
with
the short grass
a 9
right
over first round,
the hole
a
location
6
for
over
good
second
man.
round. He finishes at 15 over, and it was 334 to carry this right here. I think with a high one, we might be able to do that. It's downhill, wind's helping. I pulled it. Get right. Get off that, damn it. That was just a bad
too
swing
strong
plane
for
for
this
me.
hole, eh?
Just pulled it.
ran out of fairway and into the rough.
Slightly downhill,
Okay,
wind helping 130. With that wind helping, with it being downhill, this actually should be pretty good. Pitching wedge, it should roll out a little bit as well. Hit it. Didn't mean to overswing it by that much.
That's a good shot out of the rough. Really controlled
not mean to
the
overswing
lack
it.
of spin out of the grass. Ball didn't jump either.
Going to
so
the right,
did
right
not
off
go
the
over green.
bat. And stays going to the right up until the end. Then it goes back to the left. Yeah, it's downhill quite a bit. We have a 38-foot putt, so we'll probably hit it about... What should we do, 22? Oh, it's not breaking. Decent speed, but it just
Close. Couldn't ask for much
really
more on
didn't
that
break.
putt.
Really didn't break.
So that
That's
should
alright.
be
Bad
it.
drive, and then a really overswung second
And
shot.
he'll remain in red figures at 1 under.
Then you have...
Again, as we come to this
Well,
par
and with
four
Phil
course,
too, you gotta
almost
think like his
500
age is
yards
probably creeping up there too with him.
in play. Absolutely a
He's getting
must
into
here.
almost into his
Again,
mid 50s
you'll be
now. I think he's
pleased if you get out of
53.
here with a par in your card.
And you know he was always a very sporadic player anyway, so
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
yeah. Justin Thomas shoots 7 over
Second
first
shot.
round, 4
Good look
over
at the green.
second for an 11 over. While it was looking like he could get back into form earlier in the year, right now it's not looking too likely. Now wind is into us a little bit and off to the right. It is a little bit uphill. We have a 162 to the pin. We have a 176 club. That's 15 extra yards. I don't think we need all of that. So let's go down to 170. 8 iron should stop pretty quickly. Sit. Oh yeah.
I always looked inside that 15 feet circle. Anything
Oh
inside that was
yeah.
going to
Oh,
be
this
a
is
good
a tough
shot.
putt.
So in my
Good.
book,
Yeah, look at the
that's
break.
a good shot.
It's saying 2.7. Is it really breaking that? I mean, it does look like it. No, it's breaking more, and I didn't hit it.
He's not
I
gonna
was
be real
scared.
happy
I
with
was
that.
scared to hit it hard and have it roll far down that hill, and I didn't want to put a ton of brake on it, just because you know with those shorter putts, it's just tough to do.
Right where he is.
Sanjay M shoots a 10 over. Gary Woodland shoots a 10 over, which
Feel free to let it rip.
hopefully he
Beware
can
the
make his
6
comeback
on
after what he went
6
through with his
bunkers surrounding the green.
surgery. Dustin Johnson, the first or the live golfer to play the worst, shoots a 9 over, 74-75. Ooh, we can drive this. Do we? It's 293 with this. I think we can still carry this. It's going too far left. Ooh, just barely. Sit. Man, I feel like that should have sat a little bit hitting into the fringe.
Might be a
and
tough
going
shot coming up.
uphill the rest of the way.
Looking out of the rough now for his second.
Now this is gonna go
The par
uphill,
four fifth.
so it shouldn't stop too early. Oh, we just chip it in, make an eagle, baby. And there we go. Makes it for the last hole.
Good hands. Beautiful shot right there. That is an
But I
eagle.
will be honest, like,
So you came out of
Dustin
that
Johnson,
drivable par four fifth,
it was
hopefully
even
with a
before he
birdie.
went to
Maybe
live. I want to
eagle
say for
on
the
your
year or
putt.
two
You
before he went to
arrive at
live.
the sixth. It's a par 3 and it's just under 200 yards.
Maybe it was. I know he did really, really well in that one tournament where he went crazy the one round.
Another birdie on the card right here.
But I
But you
don't
gotta
remember
stake
when
it.
that was. So besides that one round, he seems to have just not been there for quite a while. So this is downhill pretty severely. I want to say it's probably around... We're probably safe to take 10 yards off of it. So that puts it at a 175 shot. The wind helping, 6 to 9 miles an hour. You can basically make it a 165 shot minimum. Or maximum, I should say. And then with that, it's going to be hitting onto a downhill slope. So it will run. So I think this 9-iron might actually be good. I overswung. Not bad though. Oh. It's going to go on here. Huh? Looks like I was correct in that 9-iron assumption. I'll go in. Just do it. It's gonna be left. Oh, it's short, okay. It's a great shot.
That's about all you can say there. Expertly judged. So this has been an absolute clinic, and that nearly the capper with a
But yeah, he
golden
seemed to
one,
have
but instead
been out
he
of it
just
for the past like
just
3 to
tapped
5
birdie.
years.
It's a fun stretch of the golf course. You have that
Jason
drivable
Day,
par four
8
fifth and the
over.
par three
Ricky
sixth.
Fowler with an 8 over. This was disappointing because he was only 1 over after the first round. It's like, okay.
378 yards, so
Okay, 6
another
back, and the
opportunity
course being as
to
tough
make a
as it
good score.
is, you know, if he gets a good second round, he could be very much into this thing after round 2. And then he shoots a 7 over second
He's in a
round.
nice little groove right now. Played the last
Will
couple of holes.
Zalatoris also shooting an 8 over, a 5, and a 3.
Fairway here. So you see where this wound up. Just a
Webb
short
Simpson,
bit
Eric
through
Van
second.
Rooyen, Alex Noren, all 8 over. And then Tiger Woods. 7 over. Which, you know, we all know it's going to be a big struggle with the majors and everything. But I've said it a bunch. I said why and everything. And even he said pretty much just the same thing. It's he's not able to play enough. And, you know, coming into these majors, not playing
slider.
competitive
It's
golf.
It's for birdie.
For as long as he is, he's just not going to be able to do it. He's got one more tournament left in the year, the Open. Oh, what a putt. It's a good putt after a mediocre spinner.
It's a birdie here at the 7th.
Um,
In this opening round, he's
but
all the way up
the first day his putting was,
So now we're at the
dare I
8th
say,
hole.
awful.
This is the first par
And then the
five.
second round, he just got some really unlucky breaks. A few lip outs on the back 9 to cost him the cut line.
So you can see in this stretch with that drivable par 4 and then the par 3 and then another relatively
A
short par 4.
fantastic iron
And
shot
you
on the
have a
par
chance
3, which led to him
get
being
some
in the
momentum
waist area.
into your round.
And it looked like he hit it a little bit fat out of there, and it came all the way back down.
And
And
that is yet another solid drive.
yeah, just unfortunate. So 196, severely up the hill. So we're going to probably be playing this as 206. Wind slightly into us, working off the left. This is a 6-iron though, so it'll run. Let's play it a little high. Oh, bad shot. Nah, it was just a bad strike. Or a bad backswing, I should say. Everything else was good.
Hole in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round.
Obviously going to the right, major downhill.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but
it's only 15 feet with that downhill. Let's give it to 8. Oh wow, just good speed, just broke massive break to it.
Past the hole. Now this for another birdie. How about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie.
Justin Rose 6 over. He's been playing well. Max Homa 6 over. Victor Hovland, another surprise at 6 over. He shot an 8 over first round and a 2 under second round. So unfortunate there. 328. Yeah, we don't want to.
Avoid the water on the right.
It's 291 to the water on the right. We'll hit this. Try to just stay off that right side. And it just goes dead right, up the rip. That was horseshit. That thing just went dead right off the rip and then hits literally the worst spot it could hit to shoot it forward and into the right.
The drop taken, and now he'll try to find some way to fashion an up and down from where he is and still get out of here with a par.
Alright, well. We've got 115 to the hole, 104 to the front. Wind is helping a little bit, so this shouldn't spin all that much. It's a 121. If we hit it low, take off of it. I'm thinking about underswinging a little bit as well. Yeah, not bad. Just got to make a good putt.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
Going to the right, touch up the hill. So 14, we'll just put it at about 17. Oh, just broke a little bit more. That's an unfortunate bogey. We got really unlucky with that 3-wood. Because we didn't hit it bad, but it came off the club face dead right for some reason. And then it literally hits the worst part of the fairway. Like, if it would have hit another yard further or a yard before that, it's perfect, you know. But that brings us to the cut line, which was +5, which was crazy. Now, Francesco Molinari, his final round, or his final hole, was the 9th hole. 326. You think we can carry that? I don't want to risk that. His final round was the 9th hole. It's par 3. He's 7 over. Has to make a hole-in-one to maybe make the cut line. It's not for sure 5 over yet. It's even sitting at 4 over a good majority of the time. Alright, 187. To get this thing to stop at all, we have to hit it really high. And the wind's helping, so this should help get it there with a shorter club, but will it stop? Not really. Not really. Just unfortunate. We needed probably, I think cutting it might have worked. Let's use a Texas wedge here. Severely down, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to chip it. Give ourselves a nice little chip here. Oh, almost make it. But yeah, needs a hole-in-one to maybe make the cut. And gets it. Gets the hole-in-one. And at that point, I'm just like, man, I really hope that cuts 5 over. Because to make a hole-in-one on your last hole, to maybe make the cut, you need to make, it has to do that. But he ends up making it, which was awesome. So Thigala makes it at 5 over. Brooks Koepka, who was at one point, I believe, he was even par on the first round. And I believe he may have, no, I don't think he ever got to under par. But finishes at 5 over. 5 over first round, so. He 3-putted from like 15 feet or 12 feet or something, which is crazy. Alright, wind is in our face, severely downhill. We have a pitching wedge already. I think I fly this high, and we just take it up into the sky. Oh, that went left. It was great on distance, but it was left. I don't know why it was that far left, to be honest.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Didn't mean to overhit it like that. Damn it.
Okay,
Fitzpatrick makes it at 5 over. Pretty level putt. It's just uphill. Shane Lowry makes it at 5 over. Cameron Young makes it at 5 over.
It is a par here at 11, and he's going to stay 2 clear of the field.
Let's see, Scheffler actually does make it at 5 over, and at this point of recording,
They're at the 478 yard. Par 412 is another good par 4.
oh, never mind. I'm looking at the, I think their standings. That's the Comcast top 10. I thought it was showing what hole they were on. Because it's, what time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning right now. I think a few of them have started. Okay, I was going to say sit.
Just what you want.
Tommy Fleetwood at 5 over. There were a ton of people at 5 over. Colin Morikawa at 4. Keegan Bradley at 4. Wyndham Clark at 4.
Right there.
Which, again, a few of these guys, Morikawa especially, Scheffler, it's just crazy to not see them somewhere near the lead, you know. Just because recently their ball striking has been really good. 169 to the pin, it's a little bit downhill, but the wind is hurting. So I think we just hit this, I want to say full, because, again, the wind kind of does a little bit more to these than they should. That went dead straight. May have been the takeaway, though.
Good approach shot, too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
Going to the right.
The third for a look at birdie.
A weird one.
Well, I've really been impressed with how he's handled the speed on the greens. But
Thank you.
This one is going to be a tester down the hill.
It's up the hill, buddy. Oh, I didn't even hit it.
Okay, not a bad read there on the left to right. It just comes up
Him saying downhill made me nervous. I was like, is the game not telling me the correct thing?
12. And the lead's going to remain 2. Onward now to the 490-yard par 4 13. 8-dog leg left.
So yeah, Koepka, the lowest,
Flanked by 2 bunkers.
or the first live golfer to make the cut, and then we have Cameron Smith at 3 over. He makes the cut. Smith, another person, after going to live, just really hasn't done anything really in the majors.
Could result in a big number.
All right, where are we aiming this? It's looking like just right of that tree that's overhanging the fairway, which I think is perfect because of the wind. Let's play a little bit of a draw. Just because I'm nervous about hitting the tree limb. Oh, sit. Wow, that just... I really thought that was going to go left a little bit off the tee. Or off the thing. That's actually a good
Out
one.
of the fairway, but not a real problem here at the 13th. Getting set to play his second shot.
125, slightly down the hill, wind helping. What's our 54? 121. Honestly, let's hit it low. It's probably perfect. It might even go too far because it'll probably run out. Yeah, so I'll say underswing it a little bit. Oh, no run out really. But it didn't come back. So.
Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So
Going to the right just a little
good
bit.
shot.
Major uphill. Go double what the putt is. Yeah, I would say that always gets me.
That's in for birdie here at 13.
Martin Keimer, who 1 year here, what was it? 10 years ago, was it? He's 3 over. Jordan Spieth is 3 over, so at least he made the cut. Adam Scott, who got in on invitation, I believe, is 2 over, so he's not doing too bad. Brian Harmon, 2 over, won the Open last year. We can go. We don't need a power 3. Power 3 wood, what are you doing? We'll just hit a normal drive. It's a 600-yard par 5. So I don't want to be in the rough. They say you can't go for it, so I'll just hit a normal drive here.
He just keeps motoring right along.
Then we get to 1 over. Here we got Sergio. Oh, Sergio's even.
300 yards out, he's second to the par 5.
So not doing bad at all. I wish it didn't automatically give you power approaches. What is this? 291 to the green. Uphill into the wind. We can hit driver off deck with power approach. I found that out. But look at it. It's 248. That doesn't make any sense to me. Let's just do this. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't take up. Oh, shit. Just don't BOB. Okay. Holy hell, what a hook. You're, alright, 72 uphill into the wind with this lie. Damn, I was looking for an easy birdie. And we're just looking at a routine par if we don't make this. This isn't... It's slightly downhill. But, yeah, I'd say we just hit this normal. It's going left, mostly right off the rip. Ah, yeah, it's big time left right off that. That's a boring, dumb par on this par 5. Good drive, bad, horrendous second shot.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14.
But yeah, Sergio playing well. Sam Burns is at even. Billy Horschel's at even. Ashke Bhatia, which they didn't show a single shot of his that I saw. Of course, I didn't see any of the first round. Because, no, I saw like 30 minutes of the first round because they were like, well, if you want to watch the rest, you gotta have Peacock. It's like, I don't want that. Oh, that huge pull. Hit someone. Didn't do anything after hitting him.
Off the tree.
Pulled it. That was a really bad drive.
See what he can do with this one. His second at
One
the
of these
15,
six
just
to the
avoid
front.
The flyer lie coming out of that rough.
Hack should go pretty low. I didn't mean, no, it's not low at all, actually. I was going to say it should go pretty low, so the wind shouldn't affect it too much, but
Rough into the bunker, or
it actually went
the
pretty
frying
high.
pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of
That's why
compounding themselves.
I didn't aim it far enough left, and I knew that because I thought it was going to go a little lower and go under the wind.
Right there, got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par.
Yeah, just get this par, try to bounce back with a few birdies coming in.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15.
Yeah, if we can get 1 or 2 more, I'd be
6
happy.
under par.
Xander Schauffele, -1. Tyrrell Hatton,
Now to the last par 3 of the day. It is the
Another
16th,
liver.
211 yards. 4
at -1. Where the
inside
hell
bunkers.
is
You can see
Rahm?
Those mature trees. Just a good old-fashioned par 3.
Did Rahm not play? I was wondering why I didn't hear anything about him. Yeah, I guess Rahm didn't play in this. I saw his name on a leaderboard and said he was even, and I was like, oh, I didn't see him at all. But I guess he's playing on the European tour right now. I guess for some reason he didn't get into this, which would be weird because he won the Masters. And I'm pretty sure you win the Masters, you get into this. A really good swing right there. If it sits. Oh, it does. Beautiful 8-iron.
Oh, that's a good-looking shot. Just left of the flagstick.
Yeah, Tom Kim at -1. Hideki at -2.
Another birdie.
Tony Finau at 3 under. He was up there one back, but then just made a slight bogey. Barely going to the right. Put it about right there. Come on, birdie this par 3. There we go. Then you had McIlroy, who was tied for the lead at 5 under on day 1, but having a 2 over second round puts him tied for 5th at -3. Patrick Cantley tied for the lead in the first round at a 5 under. A 1 over second round puts him at a 4 under. And you have Bryson DeChambeau, who was my favorite for the week. If I were to pick, I would have picked him. Wow, we can really. Oh, it's having me hit a power drive. I don't need power drive. Looking like 275. This should still be, yeah. With the wind, this should still work perfectly. It's not really drawn at all, but that's perfect anyway. And his thing was, I'm going to play the most boring golf you've ever seen. And so far, it's working pretty well. A 3 under first round, and a 1 under second round puts him at 4 under, a tie for second. I want to hit. Yeah, there it is. I was going to say, where's the spinner at? I want to hit the spinner from here. It's 38. I'm going to go 35 with a high one. The control was vibrating. So I was like, oh, what's going on?
And that's all set up by
Good
the
shot.
big tee shot. You put yourself in that good of a position
Going
in
to
the
the
fairway,
right,
just short of the green,
downhill.
and good things are bound to happen.
Almost didn't break. But the man on top, Ludwig Oberg, -5. He had a 4 under first round and a 1 under second round. Playing real well. Yeah, yesterday it didn't look like he was really going to falter, but when he was 6 under, but that course, man, you just, on any other course, that, you know, small mistake isn't really going to cost you, you know, oh, you'll get a par, you know. But at Pinehurst number 2, you make that small mistake, oh shoot, that went a little further left than I was thinking.
Those trees are like brick walls today. Hit that and went straight down into the rough.
Well, not really.
So likely no chance to spin this one as he gets set
Yeah.
for his second at 18.
With finesse as well. I mean, the lie is good enough to where I can just hit this straight up. The wind will help it up there a little bit. But being in this rough, hitting a finesse, it's not gonna. Never mind.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
Now this.
That's 3 in a row. I just wanted 1 or 2, but that's 3 to get it to a 9 under first round.
16, 17, and now here at
And we are in the lead by 4, heading into day 2. 1 bogey and an eagle.
At the top after.
But yeah, my what I'm hoping is that, or not hoping, that's the wrong word. What I'm thinking is that the third round, it may be just like the second round, whereas in the morning it's a little bit easier to have that ball stop on the greens. Okay, you can't press play event when it's doing that. Okay. And so I would say those guys, where is it? From, because it's 5 over. Anybody playing 1 over? I wouldn't even say that. Anybody playing 3 over? I would say 3 over to 5 over. 5 over to 3 over. They're going to have an easier time, I would say. Let's see what we got. 4 to 7 miles per hour this time. So like, Yeah, so 8:44 is when so half an hour, but
EA
33
Sports
minutes from now.
and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a
From
national
there
championship
until I would
from the
say
Country Club at Brookline in
12.
Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts.
so
Live
12:07
second round
is
coverage
that tee
of the
time, or
United
11:56.
States Open.
From there to there, I would
But
say
if
the
we see
course
more
is
of
going to
what
play a
we
little bit
witnessed
easier.
yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle
but
these next 3 days as we show you the current
Not
leaderboard
much.
here on
Not
this Friday.
much.
Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. His cushion is a full
And
4 shots as he gets
Honestly,
set to
I'm
tee off.
I'm hoping that it's the top two are the same top two heading into day 4. That would be my hope. So Ludwig and Bryson. I'm enjoying watching Ludwig the past few majors. And Bryson,
Yeah, that's
I
a
would
beauty
say,
there to get this second round underway.
just because
Factoring in
Tiger
this
isn't,
breeze
you know,
in his face as he sets for a second.
isn't a major player anymore for the past almost, it's 2024, right? So not 10 years. The past like 6 or 7 years, he really hasn't been a big contender because of his injuries. Because Tiger was my favorite growing up, and if that wasn't overswung and fast, that would have been really good.
But a good chance for birdie.
But
Begay
ever
is
since
on the
Bryson
ground for us at the first green.
has shown up, I want to say
Other than the slope taking it
the
down the hill.
the last 6 or 7 years, he's been my favorite. Severely downhill. It's again, most of this break is in the beginning. A great putt.
Maybe a look to the heavens here.
Just didn't leave it in a good
Need
spot.
much more.
But
Safely in. It's a par here at first. And he'll remain 4 clear of the field.
and it's gonna be one of those things,
And
I
really
feel
tells
like,
we're coming here at the par
that's
3
gonna be
second,
just
and
like
this
the
is no
PGA
ordinary
Championship,
par
where,
275
well, I guess not just like the PGA Championship, because in
is
that
the
one,
listed distance,
Xander
and
did run
5
away with it
bunkers around a severely
until
sloped
that,
green,
you know,
and
final
you'd
round.
happily take a par and sprint to the 3rd tee.
See, that 7 wood just does not. High, right there. Hit a nice. Well, no, you got to hit a draw into the wind. It's not into the wind, and a draw is going to take it a little further, but. Oh, what a shot. I mean, that's what you have to do.
Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface.
Uphill,
Sizable
breaking
putt from 16
from
feet.
left to right. Not a major amount. 16 feet. Let's go to 23. Weird.
It's gonna
Under
scoot
red.
a foot
Just
too
under red.
high.
But yeah, with the PGA Championship,
Okay, safely in for his par. He'll maintain
until that final round,
shot
Xander kind
lead.
of ran away with it, where he just didn't shoot really that low
Onward now to
in the
putt.
final round,
Yards
and a couple
par
other
4
people
first.
did, and that's the only way they even caught up to him, like Bryson tied him up until the last hole where Xander birdied to win it outright. I'm just gonna see if I can take it over everything. Oh, really? That doesn't come out of that?
Problems there for our
And that's
leader.
kind of crazy.
Ball into the
What is this,
very
hay?
thick stuff here off the tee.
Am I hitting into hay here? I mean, what the hell? A little bit downhill, wind is helping, so this should carry just fine. Oh, it didn't. Wow.
Okay, so good
I
work
know it
there
was
to get this
92
back out
to 97
into the
lie,
short grass.
but
And really, this is not a bad spot to be, just a little short of the green. Certainly not out of the question to get away with a par.
yeah, just a little bit. There we go. Trying to get a feel for the full chip. I never hit. Ooh, didn't need to hit it either. A full chip. I was over some 2%. Good God, 2.5%. All right, come on, just make the par. Get out of here. It wasn't breaking that much. Come
Batted
on.
there, but not quite on target.
You telling me that thing broke almost a foot? Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
And in for
Going
birdie
past
here
the
for
hole,
third.
it broke like 2 inches.
They'll fall back to
And then
3 under
everything that it
par.
was showing, it was those 2 inches and that was it. And then it breaks almost a foot. Whatever.
97-yard fourth, which shares a fairway with the third and is just as tough. Hit it straight off the tee, or you can definitely make a number you do not want. This one starting
man.
up that left side.
My swing plane has been god awful.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
Gotta remember too, it's 6 to 7. It's not slightly, or it's not slightly. It's not as windy as it was the day before. 177. Again, we'll take this high. It'll cut out some of that distance and make it sit. Wind didn't do anything to the direction.
Might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart.
Wind really
of
didn't
the
do
green.
anything at all, almost.
15 feet away.
And again, just a spot you don't want to be with this break. Overhit it and underread it. Damn. Overhit and underread. That's not a good thing to do. I'll tell you that. Okay. They want to start falling apart now, you know.
Par here at number 4. And he's going to remain at 8 under.
What we were 3 ahead. Lowry stays it even.
Brutish par 4s. You get a little bit of a breather with the drivable 310-yard par 4 fifth. But you might be gasping for air if you end up in the wrong spot in one of those bunkers surrounding the green. And by the way, there are a half dozen of those, so keep it away.
And then we almost drove it last time. We don't need the power drive. We did come off with the eagle though. Oh, it's not gonna. Oh, it was too far left.
And
Last
some
time we
trouble
carried
here
it
for our
barely.
leader. That is into the bunker off
That's
the
all right.
tee. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry.
Oh wow, didn't carry it as far as I was thinking.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
I mean, that thing breaks. A lot of breaking day 2, I tell you that. Wow.
Oh, missed it right.
It's hard to hit a 5-foot putt with 4 feet of break, you know? It's really tough to do.
And finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the second par 3 at the home of the 2022 U.S. Open, 197-yard sixth. A large green flanked by 2 bunkers. Birdie, definitely a possibility here.
But, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the one where I think I went 9-iron last time. This one is a little shorter, pin more in the front. 169 to the front. Wind at the same, helping. I think we go 9-iron again. I didn't need to take off of it.
That's gonna be on the putting
Didn't need to
surface,
take off
and
of
the
it.
birdie looks
Damn
straight
it.
ahead. We welcome in Iona Steven. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah,
breaks
had a look.
mostly in the
Overall,
beginning.
little bit of right to left, but fortunately it's on a very flat part of this green.
Yeah. Mostly in the beginning. It's 28. Oh. Wow.
This is a 16-footer.
Oh, I was accepted of the bogey.
Right where he is.
I was accepting the bogey.
Here now at the shortish seventh, a 378-yard par four that once again demands accuracy off the tee. If thoughts of birdie are on your mind.
But I played last week. Last Sunday.
Oh, he's taking a big run at this.
And, oh yeah, on the green. And it was, I played at a course that, we had played the same course the week before.
Yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
And everything to the right until the very end is uphill. It's a course that before a couple weeks ago I hadn't played in. I hadn't played in at least 15 years. Maybe not that long. Man, really, I need that much more? Wow.
He has left himself a tester coming up. And to generate some momentum here at the seventh hole, this for birdie.
Get back to level in the day. Alright. And the week prior I'd shot, it's a par 71.
Under par.
So I shot 6 or 7 over. Now, take a few shots away because I don't know why. So it seems like they've aerated the greens but never put sand down. I don't know why. Maybe there's a reason. But from what I could tell, whoops, I didn't actually mean to swing forward on that. I tried to stop. Oh, thank you. It hit someone right in the knee.
That was 50-50 off the tee. Rough, fairway? I guess it was more than 50-50. Fairway's fine.
Because the greens are awful. They're so bumpy. Like when they aerate and you have the sand in them, which is what's supposed to happen, it's at least pretty smooth for most of the way. You know, you can say like, I'm gonna miss some because of this, and kind of deal with it. But when they were the way they were, oh my god, it was tough to make a 2-foot putt because it was a great shot, but it's just like you can't stop it. You can't stop that 4-iron unless you're into the wind.
Couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
And so it's just like I really never made a putt. Ooh, my dad did. He made like a 30-footer from off the green.
12 feet still to go.
I don't know how this rolled that far, by the way. That was insane. It's so uphill.
Nope.
Just didn't break, alright. Not being able to do anything in round 2, so it's a good thing we shot a great score in round 1. But this last week, you know, I've been working really hard on not being so in to out with my swing. Because I was always at a massive draw with my irons. Yeah, we'll just go 7 wood. I was always hitting a massive draw with my irons, and I couldn't really not hit a draw. Couldn't do it.
This is second.
He's looking at 136
And
yards to the front of the green, 143 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I don't go too far right of the hole.
Oh, this is
Should
straight
sit
out.
and come back. Yeah, there we go.
Just needed a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
This'll move
I
to
did
his
want it
right.
closer because I still got a
For birdie.
pretty big breaking putt. I mean, it doesn't look to be all that much, but look at, I mean, it's even more.
Now, that one's going to go begging. He misses right. Frustration there. And a little too much movement on that. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9.
Level par on the front 9. I was
That one
5
means an
under
even par score of
in the
35
first round.
on this front side.
And Tony Finau,
Ahead now to the
creeping
10th,
up, he's only 3 back now.
13-yard par 4, slight dogleg right, the small creek crossing the
But I was
fairway.
hitting
Avoided off
my
the tee.
driver so good doing that. And the only thing I was doing wrong was I would have a slight pull with some of my drives.
Looking for
And
a
that did
strong
cost me on
finishing
one
kick
hole.
here this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
So I lost a shot because of that. Pulled it into, there were trees really close to the left side. Pulled it right into those and had to take a drop, unfortunately. Now this being uphill, the wind helping, I should just be able to hit this straight up. Because the 9-iron is going to stop pretty quickly. Sit. That hitting it fast, 1.9 doesn't help.
And a good
Say
iron
that.
shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Just want to maneuver this one close, down the slope for birdie.
What is this? 24. Oh, there's a little too much pace.
Boy, that's a tough one to leave short. It never really carried the necessary pace.
What? Noda, you might need to be fired as a commentator.
Okay, that's good putt. It is in to save par.
And even though I only hit it one time, both rounds, my 3-wood, a club I have not been able to hit for literally years,
This is only
hit good
131
consistently.
yards to the 11th, and it's just a wedge. You're licking your
I think it's a
chops.
third
Be
hole, it's a
careful.
par 5,
There's some trouble.
straight up the hill. It's like 505 or 520, it's something around there. Wind into us with it being so downhill. Let's hit a finesse just so it doesn't spin all the way back. That was a weird swing. Great
And
shot.
This is a camp on how to play the game. Just keep everything hole high. Give yourself a look for birdie.
But on that hole, I hit a great drive pretty much in the exact same position both times. Both times about 260 out. There we go. There we go. About 260 out both times, straight up the hill. So it's like 265, 268.
Next up at the legendary
Um,
Country Club in Brookline.
and just
It
before
is
the green, there's
78
two
yard
bunkers.
par 4 12, another hole where
One on the left side, one on the right side. But in the fairway. And both times, I go directly in between, land in between them. Now, the first time, I was just short of the green. And this time, it hits in between them, rolls up to 4 feet for an eagle putt. I was so excited. I was like, I cannot believe that, because I have not been able to hit my 3-wood good consistently for so long.
For a strong finishing kick
And
here
hit
on
it
this
as good as you
Friday.
can
Get
both
set up
times.
for the weekend, and that
Now, I did miss the
another
eagle
good
putt
drive
again, but really because of the greens. You just have to get lucky to make a putt that's over a foot. It's very unfortunate, to be honest, with the way they had those greens. But, you know, made the birdie. And by the way, that birdie, that eagle putt was very important because I had doubled the first hole both times playing.
Nothing wrong with that on this side.
And the first hole is not really hard. But doubled it both times. The second time was, yes. The second time was literally because of the greens. They were even worse this time than they were the first time we went. The pace was all over the place, and literally I three-putted the first green. My first putt was like 45 feet away, but I three-putted the first one because they were so slow. I didn't realize how slow they were. And my first putt directly left. I was like, what the hell? Second putt, same thing, directly to the left. So it was just hitting those, damn it.
Too strong for this hole, eh?
I forgot about that.
Fairway and
So the crap that they did with those greens, it was just pulling everything directly to the left on that first hole. But after that, I kind of got the speeds down. And anything was just, you know, really close. I made like 2 decent putts. Oh wow. Okay. That one I overread. That's unfortunate because we were really close. But yeah, hit some both times as well. I had hit, so I was about 120 out on a hole and hit it to about a foot. And then the second time playing, I was 70 out, hit it to about 4 inches. So it was 2 almost eagles from the fairway both times. And guys, let me tell you, so not only am I working on not having such an in to out swing, I'm also, wow, that just dead hit that trunk. I thought we'd be able to get over that. Let's see. 92 uphill. I don't know if we're gonna hit this tree coming out of here, is the only thing. I did, damn it. I still got on at least. I'm also working really hard on getting back to really rotating my hips a lot better through impact. Because I've been hitting, my miss has been a thin. And I haven't been hitting down as much as I should be. And you remember I talked about, you know, I got fitted for the first time. And so my clubs, oh, what a putt. My clubs are actually a little bit shorter, which helps immensely, because I'm a much shorter person. I'm a shorter person, not a much shorter person. But with that, you know, comes adjusting to the length. And so I've been hitting them a little bit thin, and I've really been working hard on rotating, hitting down a little bit, you know, rotating down and out a lot more. And with my wedges, it has been phenomenal. My loft wedge down up to my pitching wedge I've been just throwing darts. And I couldn't be more happy with my wedge game. The only thing right now that I need work on really is that, damn it, really? That far right. Is my 8-iron to 5-iron, and that's just hitting him consistently. And because of, like I said, the whole fitting thing and just adjusting to the height of the clubs. Damn it, I'm not meaning to overswing these by so much. Well, I needed it there. The swing has been weird on a couple shots. Like one of them, it was really slow. That one was really fast.
Long one for birdie. Back up the slope.
I'm gonna put it right there. It's not uphill by that much. It's 62, but let's put it at about 70 because it's uphill the whole way. But yeah, my wedge game right now, if I could just keep it here, I'd be happy. Like, amazed. And then my driving has been great. The accuracy has been great. Like I said, the only thing I had the last 2 weeks was a slight pull.
That's going to keep this large lead right where it is.
And my putting, even though with the greens as bad as they are, has been really good the past few rounds. Minus one hole. I had 1 3-putt each time the last 2 rounds. But again, because the greens were so bad, it's like I kind of had to just accept that. Which is unfortunate, but... I was hoping the one would take it a little bit further to the left. And so again, it is a easier course. Oh, so one hole, I forgot to look at how far the fescue was from the tee, because the first round I was like, oh, I can go over all these trees. I hit a little bit off the toe, and so that took off a lot of distance. And I was in the trees. Luckily hit through the trees and got on the green. But this time I was like, oh, I'm just going to play it a little safer and go just straight into the fairway. So, tried it, didn't look at how far the end of the fairway was, and hit it into just crap. What a putt. Hit it into the crap. We did fine. It was only 240 to cover it, and I landed in it, so I landed at like 250. And I could have, there was a humongous tree in front of me. I was 70 yards away. I tried to get over it. I should have just either played low or just played a little bump and run out of there. And hit right into the top of the tree. And we couldn't find that one. We had a dude that saw where it landed and we couldn't find it. So I had to take a drop. Hey, I hit it on 1 putt, made a bogey. So it's like scrambling on that hole was amazing. So, but with that being said, with it being, it's a slightly easier course. It's a shorter one. It's only, oh wow, it stopped dead.
Yep, played that nicely. That'll work.
It's just under like it's like 6,200 yards or something. It's a short course. But you do have a lot of, like, you're hitting uphill a lot, or you're hitting downhill a lot. So a lot of uphill and downhill slopes. Again, with the greens being pretty bad, and the bunkers. You would get lucky if you would be in a bunker, and it's just like one layer of fine sand, and then right under it is just hard. Which I got in a bunker on that second round, thinking, okay, my dad was in one the previous hole, and he said the sand was perfect. So I'm thinking this one will be about the same thing. It feels good. I hit it perfectly, but it was so hard underneath that the club just bounces, and I hit the bottom of the grooves, and it flies, and I have a 45-foot putt now. 2-putt, luckily, and it just pissed me off. It's like, man, you guys really need to start taking more care of this course. But with that being said, I shot a 72, 1 over. That's my best round ever. And I'm so mad because I had a birdie putt 8 feet on the last hole to shoot level par. And my goal for the year is to shoot level par once. That is my goal. And I was one off of it. Yes, it's an easier course. But that gives me so much more confidence because it wasn't that the course was easier because I shot better. You know, I have these... What a putt.
Yeah, it's a birdie at the last.
I have the same shots at my home course, which is a lot harder, and it's 700 yards further. But the fact that I was able to do it there, I know I can do it again, and I know I can do better, because, you know, the putting on those greens, I only made 2 putts that were really good. My driving, you have to take away your shots that were good. You know, my driving was phenomenal. I just need to get rid of that little pull. I'm hitting my 3-wood fantastic. I'm hitting my hybrids pretty good. I didn't really have to hit them too much. My wedges are out of this world right now. My putting's really good. My chipping is really good. My flop shots have been amazing. Like, I hit 2 flop shots, one from the fairway, one from the light rough. Both of them to 3 feet. So it's like, I just need to tighten up my mid to long irons, and I'd be right there, you know. But I'm going to be playing tomorrow. It's Father's Day. We're going to be playing tomorrow, and then the week after, let me see, bring up the calendar. Yeah, tomorrow is the 16th. We're going to be playing at 7:54, almost 8. And then, not that way, but the 24th, I'm playing in a tournament. And then the 28th, I'm playing in a tournament. So, hopefully we can do something there. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We are, let's just go back into here, in the lead. Let's look at it. Let me see it. We're in the lead. We're at minus 13. Well, win staying relatively easy. We're in the lead by 7 shots. Which is weird. I have the AI at 95. I guess I'll go up to like 98 maybe after this. Because we're playing pretty darn well. And we do have... We're at the US Open right now. We have the Kiwi Championship. Taraiti in New Zealand. That's a plane ride. We have the Main Classic. We have the Dominican Open. I don't know why we didn't qualify for that. Oh, it says qualified. Okay. And then we have the Nevada Championship. Oh, this is an alternate, so we won't be playing in this. We have the Open Championship, which is the last major. So yeah, hopefully if we can win this US Open and then we can win the Open, that's all 4 majors 1 year. That is the Grand Slam. So all we're missing is the Players and then the FedEx Cup. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.